triggers and spoilers.
This is the last one we're doing until August.
Say it.
I know. This is the last in-person clapboard clap.
Glad I dressed for the occasion.
You look so nice.
Thanks. You look nice.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
I was thinking because we had the new mics, I was like, well, we started off fully on the floor and we could end up fully on the couch if we use the handheld mics. Like, we have evolved. But I don't know how those things sound. And the last time we tried a new mic for a whole podcast, it did not go well.
Yeah, I ended up using the camera mic.
I know you did.
Yeah. But it wasn't too bad. It worked out okay.
It's fine.
It was fine.
It's fine. All right, it's time. Episode 13, Season 1, finale. Hello, and welcome back to So I Saw a Movie. I'm Courtney.
And I'm Jen.
And we saw some movies.
Sure did.
We sure did. I don't have notes, so I was elected to go first. I decided to bring it back to where we began. That's where we began. I feel like the world really needs like a good Obama speech.
Gotta get that hand right.
You need to have the hand right. You need to it's just like a little We need a good Obama speech right now. That's what the world needs.
Absolutely.
Obama, can you talk to us? Can you tell us it's gonna be okay? Please. You're very calming.
I bombed a bunch of countries.
But not ours. Not ours. So could be worse.
It could be worse. We got worse. We got way worse.
You didn't instigate civil war.
Yeah. See, that was pretty good. Well,
so
I mean, he didn't mean to instigate it. They kind of started it, and now we're here. Because they were not happy with Obama, obviously.
It was the beige suit. That is the worst thing you can do as sitting president.
Disgusting. I can't believe it.
It's terrible. I mean, what Epstein files? Let's talk about the beige suit. Let's not talk about the, you know what? It's bleak out there, babes. Stay safe, keep your chin up, make smart decisions. We're just gonna make stupid fucking videos because the world needs stupid fucking videos right now.
Yep, and
Cool.
Sometimes you can't do anything about the situation, so just keep your head down? I don't know.
Stay under the radar. Keep your chin up, put your head down.
Like, you can't do anything anymore without, getting shot in the face.
You can't even leave your fucking driveway.
No.
I guess if you feel called to do something, be safe. If you're in a position where people rely on you and you can't afford to die, you can call your elected officials. I think that's really the long and short of what I know that we could be doing. I have personally taken the route of rubbing it in people's faces.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
So, because, it's a safe route to take, and also, look what you've done! This is your fault! But, stay safe, keep your chin up, we're gonna keep making stupid videos, because we're stupid. Which is funny, because the two of us are actually highly intelligent, so,
Well, I don't know about this side of the table, but...
You shut the fuck up. Sometimes you just gotta turn the analytic side off. You just off. We're gonna just talk about movies and try to be silly about it, and hopefully we make you laugh. I know we make us laugh.
Oh my god, I laugh so hard when editing this stuff. And seriously, back to staying safe. We really need you to be safe. We cannot lose a single subscriber. All right, we need the viewership.
So if not for you, for us,
definitely, please.
We need you here. We want you here.
We can't do it without you.
We can't do it without you. You're so valued to us, especially since we're up to what, 38?
We're doing.
We can take attendance at this point, okay? We'll know. We'll know.
Yeah, we're taking names.
We know if something happens, okay? So we're watching you. You stay safe. But anyway.
Yeah, don't put us down for your emergency contact though.
Yeah.
For the record.
I could be a job reference. I don't care about lying to your future employer. That's fine. It's tough out there.
It is tough out there.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say that you're a person. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Billy's a person. That's right.
And he's okay.
He's a person with eyes. I hope you have eyes, Billy. Otherwise, I want to know how you hit the subscribe button.
There's no braille for that thing.
There's no braille there. There's none. There's none. So yeah. I thought it would be fun to watch the movie that we kind of started the podcast after discussing.
Where it all began.
We're going back to the beginning here. So I saw a movie started when I came into work one day after having watched Shin Godzilla. And I acted it out. It's kind of like our short where like Jen censored the whole thing. Like, you know, like when like Sandy's telling SpongeBob about Christmas and you're seeing all these gestures and it's like, oh, like, you know, that's like, I mean, that's how you guys know. You've been with us for like 6 months. That's how we tell stories. So we did that and then we're like, we should do a podcast where we do this. And then we're here.
Well, wait a minute. Not entirely accurate, because we had somebody else tell us we're not self-obnoxious assholes.
That, you know what, that is true. That was a third party.
Yeah,
that was a third
party
said you should do a podcast, and we said bet. And
So.
like the following Friday, we started filming.
Fuck yeah.
One day, someone will come to your workplace and they're gonna ask if you want to do a podcast. It's important you say yes.
It's a canon event, and you cannot miss it.
You have to say yes. So Jen, I saw a movie.
What movie did you see?
I saw Shin Godzilla.
Oh, did you now?
I sure did. I saw it twice now. Well, technically 2.5 times, but I still. There's something about this movie that makes me very sleepy. I sat down to watch this film once in the movie theaters, once at home again. 3 times. Not one time did I maintain consciousness. So I saw most of Shin Godzilla. The first time I saw it with my fella in the theaters, and I fell asleep, and I woke up to this guy yelling. On the screen, not in the movie theater, because it would be totally possible to yell at me in the movie theater because I snore. So like,
hey, down in front,
shut up!
Can I get you a CPAP with that popcorn?
I don't see the monster anywhere. Why do I hear him? Some sea popcorn. Sea popcorn.
Oh, CPAP corn is a little something different. That sounds a little too close to a pap.
Popcorn. They sell them at the OBGYN. What you get.
A popcorn is when you cut the hole at the bottom.
Christ almighty. So this movie's about a big old monster.
Right.
And he was just taking a stroll, and everyone got really mad about it. Like, honestly,
this poor guy.
I feel like it was an overreaction. They took it a little far. He was just walking around. Like,
it's honestly not fair. It's a little cruel, to be honest.
You know, it's fucked up. So Shin Godzilla opens up on Tokyo Bay. I watched the subtitle version in the movie theater, but we sat really close, so I had to triangulate the screen. I'm like, okay, subtitle, what's happening? Subtitle, what's happening? Subtitle, what's happening? Like, I had to physically, like, move my head like a fucking cartoon.
Sounds immersive.
It was a lot. Boy, maybe that's why I was sleeping. I was like, too much reading. Like, night. But, like, I put it on a second time, and I was looking and I was like understanding what they were saying, and I'm like, I don't know Japanese. I was like, why is the dub on? Who put
the dub on?
Like, it took me like 5 minutes to be like, wait a second. This movie's not in English. Like, I don't know Japanese.
Something's not quite
right. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong here. So I started it over with the subtitles because, you know, I mean, movie people say that it's better. I mean, we.
Yep. That's the one.
Fuck. I mean, Lou.
yeah, that guy.
On tap with Lou. On tap with Lou with no other alias. Just on tap with Lou. We've spoken at great length about how subtitles are better because you hear the actual like emotions of the actors on the screen versus someone trying to emulate that emotion. So it's a different experience, whatever, to each their own. I don't care.
It's a little reading with your movie,
if you want to go night-nights. So it starts off in Tokyo Bay. They call it a pleasure craft, which I actually hated. It's a yacht. Like, they called it a pleasure craft. I'm like,
ew. I think I missed this part in the first retelling. Holy shit.
There's a list for those.
That's nasty.
This is not good. So he starts off with a boat in Tokyo Bay, and I guess their Marine Patrol homies are hopping in the boat, and they're like, oh, there's nobody here. And everything is really left just so. It's hella meticulous. There's shoes positioned in the inside cabin by where in the front. I don't know the anatomy of a boat. Hull, I guess. I don't fucking know. The shoes are in the front, but there's no human to go with the shoes, and they're like, maybe he fell overboard. I'm like, yeah, he fell right out of his shoes across the boat and into the fucking bay. That's totally how you fall.
Maybe he has no feet.
Fucking idiots. Maybe he went for a swimmy swim. And he left behind a map, his glasses, an inter-office memo folder, those fucking orange ones in big fucking office buildings, and an origami crane. So they're looking at this, and you're seeing it the Marine Patrol people are taking the video, so they're like, yeah, we're watching this. And then all of a sudden it's just water explosion. And then it cuts to a tunnel, so it's underneath a tunnel underneath the Tokyo Bay. People are driving, and it's ka-choosh, and fucking blood water is everywhere in the tunnel. It's disgusting. It's every woman knows once a month. It's oh,
when you sneeze,
gets us a good sneeze.
Oh, that's disgusting.
We're girls, fuck you. If it's too much, maybe think differently. Things are worse right now. You can handle the sneeze.
100%.
So, goosh, blood water. And then, it cuts to, the Tokyo government officials, or actually Japan's government officials. I think that it's, the whole country's government officials. It's the prime minister, and then, a bunch of other people in suits. I don't know how our government works or doesn't. Maybe that's how we got here. Anyway, so they're like, hey, there was a pachoo in Tokyo Bay, and people were like, oh, it could be a volcano, it could be this, and there's no fucking fault line, you dick. Be smarter. We built a tunnel under it. We would have seen that. And then they're like, or this, and they're like, it's shallow, you jackass. And they're all just just being fucking government officials about it. And they're like, I don't know. And then they got a report that the tunnel collapsed, and they're like, oh my God. And then they're like, well, what could it be? Oh my God. And they're fighting about what, the potential of what it could be. And my fellow told me that this whole film was kind of a narrative made to, kind of bring light to how, Japan's government handled a nuclear something. That they just, they spent so much time in, diplomatic talks that nothing fucking got fixed. So they're, trying to figure out what it is. And then, our male main character, I don't know his name. I've been calling him Glenn since August. So I'm gonna continue to call him Glenn. So Glenn is like, what if it's a super huge marine mammal? And they're like, fuck you, we're being serious right now. And he's like, excuse me. And the guy, I guess, that recommended him was like, bro.
You're embarrassing me.
Stop. And then they keep going. And then, we see outside, all of a sudden, it's a fucking giant tail comes up. And then they're like, turn on the news. And they see a giant tail, and Glenn's like, and then they're like, well, it looks like Glenn's joke was really real after all. And he was like, I wasn't fucking joking, you assholes. And then
like dead ass.
Like fucking no cap. Like so like, and then they're like, well, what do we do? What is it? Well, could it be a whale? Could it be this? Could it be that? And again, it's like, who fucking cares what it is? You got people dead in a tunnel. Like, maybe let's just try to get people into a safe place. Like, instead of being like, well, could it be a dinosaur? No one fucking cares. So then, like, you know, they're doing these debates, and then there's female science lady. She's, I don't know her name. I'm gonna call her female science lady because there's a couple of females in here, and she's the science one, and she's like, I have facts and stats and stuff, and it's not a whale. And they're like, got it, not a whale. What else? Anyone else got something? And then like, Glenn's like, monster? And they're like, fuck you, Glenn. And he's like, well, I was right about the first thing, okay? So the prime minister's like, I don't know what to do, and you know, let's just keep talking about this shit. So they do, and then they notice on the news that this motherfucker, he's like, he be swimming. Mm-hmm. So he's like, no, you know, the water was great. Air sounds fun too. Let's go get some air. So he's got his little floaty. That's my personal theory on how Godzilla breaches the water, is that he's got floaties. That theory stands for every single Godzilla movie, by the way. Floaties. Preferably the ones with the duck. So he's just swimming along. And I remember the first time I watched it, I had asked my fella, I'm like, are we gonna see baby Godzilla? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. He's gonna be so cute. This is gonna be great, because I'm thinking giant Godzilla, just really tiny giant eyes, fucking adorable, because Japan puts out the most cutest things in the world.
Makes sense.
Except for Godzilla. Not cute. Baby Godzilla, fucking hilarious.
It's true. I saw the pictures.
That motherfucker is so ugly.
He's so ugly.
Not even a face not even a mother could love. Like,
he hit every branch on the way down.
He fucking every branch of that fucking ugly tree, my guy. Like, oh, this poor dude. So he's swimming, and then, you know, science lady's like, he's moving in a snake-like manner, and we're like, cool, relevant. And then like, the one person posits that, like, you know, oh, well, he's so used to being underwater that once he gets out of the water, the gravity will crush him. So, you know, we're fine. So the prime minister's like, I'm going to tell the public that. So he goes on and, like, they were like, you know, we just stick to the facts, prime minister. You know, all right, buddy boy, just read the script. And he was like, no. And he told everyone, no need to worry. You're fine. Everyone's safe. Immediately when that happens, Buster breaches and he makes landfall and he fucking fucks shit up. So he's like, he's like part chicken, part lizard. Like he's like a chicken lizard, but he's big. He's a big dude. So he's like, you know when like kids do the wheelbarrow? Like, I don't even know how to like. The best word that comes to mind is a land shark. Is when you start off in doggy style and then you get tired and you put your arms down.
I didn't know that's what that meant.
That's land shark.
That's
so, you know, because it's the fin. Like,
yeah.
So, you know, I mean, we talked about porn. We're here. We're adults. It's fine. I don't know how else to describe this position. He's a triangle.
This is educational.
You know, the more you know.
Right.
So he's just land sharking through Tokyo because he doesn't have arms. He's got these little tiny chicken nubs. He's so fucking ugly, bro. And he's like this red, like fucking like it looks like road rash. His whole body looks like road rash. It's like yeah, like that's some hardcore psoriasis, bub.
Well, he's like kind of he's like rubbing stuff.
He's a high friction lifestyle. Like, so, you know, he's got his big beady fucking eyes. They're huge in relation to the rest of his skull, like a baby bird. Well, not really, not as big as a baby bird, but kind of like a bird. And his eyes are very bird-like in that they're perfectly circular and they got this teeny tiny pupil. He's on drugs. So he's like scooping up boats and shit, knocking over buildings, and he's just coming through, and he's got these gills, and then he like expresses them, and like fucking blood water comes out. It's disgusting. He sneezed again, whatever. Like, you know, I mean, this is really a good opportunity for an Always commercial. Like, you know,
the foam ones.
They're there for you when you need to sneeze. So, you know, with wings. With wings. Yeah, so it doesn't move. So he's just walking around. I don't know. He's just walking around. And then like at some point he's just like he tries to like get himself upright to be bipedal, but he's not good at it, so he's just kind of like against the fucking building, but then the building collapses and he falls and he's like, oh man. And then he's just like walking through, just like shoveling himself over. And like he's not great at this whole walking thing, most likely because he's been at it for 30 minutes.
Right.
You know, I mean, humans, it takes us a few months. Like,
true.
It takes us a while to figure that part out. So, you know, and everyone's like running in terror. I don't know. He's just walking around. I think that, like, you know, I don't know. I'd feel really bad about myself if I finally come to a new community and people just run away screaming.
Well, he is ugly, so.
My mom said I was handsome. So, you know, and he goes through and he falls and he's like, fuck. And then, like, he kind of, like, he gets himself picked up and he's like, nope! And he falls right down. And then he just stops. He's like, all right. And then they're like, he stopped. Well, I guess we're good. And then they're like, they were really quick. Like, the government was really quick to just dismiss everything. They're like, yeah, he stopped. We'll send a crew, I guess, to clean it up in, you know, maybe 20 minutes. Should be all right. It's fine. It's fine. So he's taking like a nappy nap. I'm telling this out of sequence because I haven't seen this in full one single time, and I've seen this over the course of months at this point. I did watch it half last night, half this morning, but this morning I was doing makeup, and again, there were subtitles, so I missed a lot of stuff. So he's like just snoozing. Just sitting on the dock of a bay. Like, he's just, you know, he's enjoying his new scenery. Like, it's a brand new passport. He wants to just take advantage of it. So they're like, yeah, no, we're cool. We're gonna try to still figure out, well, I mean, it's not a whale. Not a snake. You know, it's bigger than a bread box. Like, they're really just not efficiently figuring this out. And then, Godzilla gets all wobbly. Like it's 2016, so I don't know if it's just 2016 graphics or what, but it kind of looks like his skin is crawling. It's like wiggly. It's all wiggly. And then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get up. And he gets up and he's big stretch. And in his big stretch, he grows, right? And then, like, you see his feet, they go from being flat to being, like, dinosaur feet. Like oh. I got dinosaur feet now. Like, they were, like, flat like a rabbit's foot. And then they're, like...
it's like a ballerina arch.
Now it's like a ballerina arch. It's like, nice. Tinkle toes. That was actually the sound effect for his movement. The rest of it... Just, like, high-pitched piano. That was the exact sound effect that they used. The Foley artist had it on point. So he goes on his tippy toes now, and he's big, tall, and his tail is still huge. His tail this whole film is actually like disproportionately large. I've got Godzilla right here. You can't see his tail, but if this was Shin Godzilla, his tail would be like my fucking arm. Like it is not proportionate. It's my biggest gripe about this whole entire film is the disproportionate tail.
It's for whipping shit.
He does whip his hair back and forth. He's like, oh, you got a problem with me? Like, how about that? So he gets real big, he makes himself real tall, and out of his little nubs pop tiny hands. They're so small. And then they're upturned, because he's just like, but why? For why? I just wanted to say hello. Why are you running? Why, Jen? Why do you run from me?
I like how they just kind of bounce.
You gotta watch it. I am not lying. Like, this is probably the most accurate thing I know about this movie. So she's like, why? Why do you run, Tokyo? I was just saying hi. Why do you run from me? Don't fear me. I'm just saying hello. I'm out for a stroll. So he goes and he's all big and he's on his tippy toes, and then his face, like, it matures, I guess, that it gets a little less scar tissue chicken and it turns more into like Godzilla's face. But Shin Godzilla does this really fun trick where his fucking bottom jaw splits like Predator when he gets real mad. It's disgusting. It was so nasty. And then, like, you know, he puts out his big, I'm a Godzilla, run! And then, like, you know, you see, like, all of, like, the tissue in his mouth. Like, he's nasty. Shin Godzilla is so fucking ugly. He's scabby. So then, like, and then he's just like, I'm gonna keep walking. And then, like, the government officials are like, he's evolving. Yes, he is. They're like, what do we do? Oh my god. And then, like, they find, like, radioactivity levels or something. I don't know. Honestly, my main focus was the lizard.
Right.
You know, it was like, I feel like their emergency response team could have just been like, lizard, 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 and it would have been sufficient.
It's crazy. It's Japan. They already have a word for this. It's called kaiju. And I'm pretty sure they've always had that. Like,
lizard.
Before. Like, that's...
You're doing it!
But why, Tokyo?
But why, Tokyo?
Why not just call him a lizard, though?
Why are you not prepared for me, Tokyo?
I feel like, you know, editing Jen, come validate us. Please,
help us.
Please.
Why, editing Jen? Why?
Why no kaiju?
Why no kaiju, editing Jen? Why? Editing Jen?
It's strong.
It's exactly like the whole reason. But he, like, keeps his hands up. Like, eventually he grows bigger hands, and, like, they're not, like, proportionately bigger. So they don't ever fit his body. They're always too small. And, like, so, like, they're just, like, kind of like, yeah, spiny hands. But the whole movie, he has them, like, pretty much face up. Like, he's just like, but why, guys? Why? Like a Seinfeld skit. Like, wow, what did I do? Like, you know, like,
I'm just a big and dumb lizard.
I'm just walking around downtown. Like, wow, you can't really go anywhere these days, huh? Like, you know.
What's the deal with Tokyo Bay?
I was just trying to ride in a car and get coffee with celebrities, but nobody wants to let me in. Like, what's up with that? Like, you know, like, so, you know, so he's just Jerry Seinfelding. Like, honestly, they could have been more accommodating.
Truly.
So he's just walking around, and then he gets, like, halfway through, and he's like, fine, I'll go home. And he leaves. And, like, they're like, no, we're good, he's gone.
Done and done.
And then at, like, some point, I guess he goes through another evolution, and he's like, you know what? No! My mom said it's okay to take up space, and by God, I will. So, I mean, really? This is a story about being really secure with yourself. When people run in fear, you say, why?
And when you're ugly, you change for other people.
Well, he didn't get prettier. Like,
I guess that's true. I mean, well, these monster fuckers, you know, you monster fuckers out there, why don't you tell us on a scale from 1 to 10,
leave a comment.
How much did Godzilla get more attractive as the movie goes on?
I need you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your explanation. Down there. It's down there. We'll interact. Let's go. Jen will have to tell me to check YouTube because I don't do that. I'm really bad at this, you guys. So he comes back and he's like, I'm gonna take up space. And this time the government's like, we're gonna get some tanks out there. But they need to get, like, special permissions. They're like, well, can we, like, shoot this thing? And they're like, no, not until everyone's evacuated. They're like, all right, cool, evacuate everybody then. And then they try to do it, but, like, buildings are falling down and shit, and then, like, people are dying, and it's like, all right, whatever. Dramatic. Like, so, like, but it takes a while to get the evacuation order because they're like, people aren't gonna want to leave their homes. Everybody, like,
what?
And it's actually a part in the movie where, like, the Western countries that then interact are like, fucking go! And they're like, no, but it's not enough time. And they're like, 2 weeks is plenty of time to evacuate. Fucking move.
Seriously.
Like, but they say something about how the other countries don't understand, like, the sentiment of people leaving their homes and all of their belongings and their routine and all of that stuff. So like there's like the cultural aspect of like, I don't want to force people out of their homes unless I absolutely have to, but I don't know what screams I absolutely have to louder than a fucking giant lizard.
Like, that's all you have to say is giant lizard coming for you. He wants to step on your house.
Like, he just got twinkle toes. He wants to use them. Like,
you know how like when leaves are crunchy in the fall,
right?
And you want to step on them real bad,
right? That's, you know, he's just in it for the ASMR. It's just that, you know, where are the ants?
Yeah.
So the prime minister, it took him forever to like issue an evacuation order, and he did for like a couple of wards, which I know from Jujutsu Kaiju, is those are like towns, I think. I don't know. I read 2 of those. I got nothing. I don't watch anime. I got nothing. I know nothing about Japanese culture. I know nothing. I know no things. I know that the cartoons are fucking cute. And I know that the Pokemon games slap.
It's also true.
It's gotten me this far. So he only evacuated a couple of wards. Not the best idea. Should have evacuated fucking everything.
Yep.
And then they were like, now that people are evacuated, can we get some like troops in there? And they're like, all right, fine. And they get in. And like they have like a bazooka or something or a tank lined up, and they're like boosh, and they're like, we got him on our sides. And then there was like an elderly lady and like a young man like trying to help her across the street. Like they're like, there's an elderly lady, and they're like, stop everything, there will be 0 collateral damage. And it's like, lizard, like,
she wants to cross the street now.
You had so much time, lady.
Damn, lady.
Like, fuck.
You lived a good life. Hit the button.
I mean, like, so then she finally clears away, and then they're like, okay, we got a clear shot, and they're like, take it, and then they do the tanks, and then they like shoot him with like fucking fighter pilot stuff, and then he's just like, stop. Like, he's like, stop it, stop. And it's like, it's doing nothing to him. Like, it's really just like a fucking like grain of sand, like dink. And he's like, go away. And then he like swings his tail and he's like, fucking go. And then like they hit him with a bunch of like tank missiles. So he's just like, and he picks up a bridge and he throws it at them. He's like, fuck you. Like, and then he was just like, what the fuck? And he like keeps like, he's just wandering around. He's just like, honestly, making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing a homebound. And then it's like atomic breath, firestorm, and now they're gone. Like, yeah. So then the government officials are like, all right, we need fucking help. Do you think like United States would be chill with helping us? And they're like, yeah, the fucking Air Force is already on their way from Guam. And he's like, well, that was fucking fast.
Nuke. That's their answer.
It was their answer. But first they did an airstrike, and they sent the stealth planes that look like Dorito chips.
Oh.
Like they're like alien Dorito chips. They're,
black Dorito.
Yeah, black Dorito chips. Yeah, they're really spicy. And they're like, I'm gonna get you. And then like it's, you know, nightfall now, so Godzilla is like glowing red, and it's like, wow, you're kind of pretty. Oh, you are beautiful on the inside, huh? And then they go like, and then he like looks over, and they zoom into his teeny tiny beady eye because he grew into his face, and now it's like the size of a fucking marble. And then it goes like, sunglasses. like it's like, what are those, like the lenticular, what are they called? I don't remember, but they're just like, doosh, sunglasses. I can't remember what those are called, that fucking lizards and shit have. Jen.
I'm sorry. World's worst biologist. Nice to meet you.
It's something ticular. And then he's like, guys! And then he is like, and his tail is like, lasered! And then he like cuts the fucking things in half, and he's like, oh, you know what I could do? Back lasers! And it's like disco, like Boogie Wonderland! Like fucking purple, beautiful, and he's like, ha, 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 ha. And he's just like, yeah, and then he's like slicing them all up. He's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And then like, US is like, shit. And then, like, the prime minister's like, shit. And then they were like, yeah, we're right in his path. We gotta go. And then the prime minister's like, evacuate. And they're like, yeah. And he was like, well, we can't leave our post. And they're like, he's like, my duty is to protect the people. And he's like, you can't protect the people, you're fucking dead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Who cares where you make the call? You don't have to die in your living room, my guy. Like,
no. How are you gonna win against a disco lizard? A giant disco lizard. That's crazy, sir.
I can't. That sounds like a band name. We are Giant Disco Lizard and we're here to rock. So they finally convince him to evacuate. Like, the whole fucking, the whole city's evacuating at this point. There's fucking people running, screaming, going in the subways, freaking out. Again, it's all a massive overreaction. The guy's just walking. But honestly, he wasn't really mad until America got involved.
I see, and I would be too.
It tracks. So, like, once those stealth fucking Doritos came in, he was like, well, now I'm gonna fuck you up. I just wanted to say hi. I was wondering why you didn't let me. And now you're running in fear. You're in your... And then you're gonna shoot me? You're gonna shoot me with these stealth mosquitoes? No, I don't think so. So then he starts using his fucking, like, laser beam mouth to, like, cut through buildings. And he's like, fuck this building, fuck your building. Prime Minister finally goes to evacuate. He's in a helicopter. He's like, oh, fuck that helicopter. Prime Minister's dead. And then, like, you know, our main character, Glenn, is like, no! And he's, like, hitting stuff, and he's real upset because, like, you know, I guess it's important. I don't fucking know. I mean, right now, if our leader just got fucking sliced in half on an arrow fucking by a lizard, I don't know that would be my reaction. But, you know, we're talking a fictitious situation, so, I mean, that actor is still alive. The lizard, not so much. I think he was decommissioned in a computer somewhere. Whatever. He's like, oh man, and he's like all sad and stuff. And then they're like, pull yourself together, man. We need to make decisions. And he's like, you're right. Like, he doesn't actually do that, but I feel like it'd be funnier if he did.
Bro is unhinged. He loved the Prime Minister so much.
Father! I don't fucking know. Like, our cultures are different. Our
That's
cultures
true.
are different. Like,
yeah.
You know, maybe the Prime Minister had a really good merch line. Like, maybe our cultures aren't that different at all. They're like, no, and they're like, we gotta do something about this thing, and then they're like, get the United Nations or whatever the fuck, and then they're like, all right, cool, you guys got like fucking a week to get everyone out of this goddamn country, and they're like, that's not enough time, and they're like, well, make it enough time, and then the United States sent over some lady chick, there's an official word for what she is, but she's like some politician lady that speaks Japanese, and she's like gorgeous. She's so pretty. It's actually really unfair. I'm like, damn, you're really pretty.
Did you hate when that happens?
And she's like, well, I have this information on blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, can you give it to me? And he's like, well, you can't leak it or whatever. And she's all like, ha, 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 ha. And then, like, Glenn is like, I just need this stuff. And this probably came before the Prime Minister died. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. This whole thing is fucking weird. And then she gets the information to him, and then he puts together this, like, renegade team of outcast scientists, and then, like, the soundtrack goes from, like, dun, 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 dun to, like, because you got, like, these renegades, and it's, like, rock! Like, and so, like, female scientist is, like, you know, because now there's another girl, and it's like in fucking Family Guy. She's like, yeah, I hate her. Like, you know, like, and so they're all going, and they're going through it, and then they get the map and the stuff in the map that was on the boat, and they're like, why would he write this shit down? So it turns out that they figured out that Godzilla, when he was just a little baby, he was just chomping on some radioactive waste in Tokyo Bay, delicious. Which is why he turned out the way he did. You know, this is what happens when you're a latchkey kid. Cannot leave your children unsupervised. They will nom on radioactive waste and then take a really, really out of proportion stroll. So, you know, they figure all that shit out, and then, like, they're like, oh, he's radioactive. And how is he creating his energy? They have the dorsal fins on the back, and those are really, like, maintaining heat or whatever, and they're like, oh my god, it's nuclear fission. That's impossible. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing's impossible. It's a giant fucking lizard. We throw possibilities. Anything's on the table right now. So, and then they're like figuring this shit out, and they're like, oh no, and then like they're talking like isotopes and like, you know, science and stuff, and like, you know, the radioactive signature, and oh my god, the exposure, radioactive, blah blah blah, giant lizard. Who cares if you die 3 years early? Let's not die now.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
So, and then they're going through and they're like, why did this, you know, the guy that was apparently on the pleasure craft, knew or was studying about or was like childhood friends with Godzilla. Like they went way back. He had a lot of information on him. Like, you know, he was in those photos. But it was redacted. And then like, so it's a dark time, okay? So then, like, they're going through, and they're like, but why would he put it? And then, like, someone looked, and they saw his origami crane, and they're like, origami. So they start folding this fucking thing, and they figure it out. Movie magic. But at some point, the chick from America is like, oh, in America, they call it Godzilla. Because it's like a god, like among, like beyond a god or something. It means something. I forgot. And like, but like the Japanese, they wanted to take on the Japanese word for it, which was Gojira. So they call it Gojira, and then like they tell the fucking civilians that his name is Gojira, and then there was like outside of the prime minister's building at one point, there's like, Gojira deserves to live! Gojira, like, yeah, there's activist groups out there that's like, save Gojira! And it's like, guys.
You broke the first rule, like, you can't name it if you're gonna kill it.
You can't, that's why I can't kill spiders. I name them all.
Yeah.
I'm like, alright, Susie, you do you. Like, then I can't kill her.
You've personalized it.
Exactly, like, come on! So then they're talking about, like, you know, Godzilla, and they're doing this fucking weird science origami, and then they're like, well, if we could make, like, a coagulant or something, we could freeze him. And then, like, in the meantime, France and fucking the US and fucking all of Europe is like, we could nuke it.
Yep.
Just gonna slide that across the table. And then Japan is like, well, I guess that's the only way. And then, like, Glenn is like, no, we could freeze it. And they're like, shut up, Glenn. And then they're like, okay, well, with the nukes, how much time do we have? And Glenn's like, but we could freeze it. And they're like, fuck you, Glenn. And then, like, they have a countdown clock. They have to get everyone out of, like, the fucking country. And Glenn's like, but we could freeze it. And he's like, you know, they're just like, shut up, Glenn. And then at some point, someone was able to convince, like, the leader of France. I don't know if they have a president or something. I don't know how other countries work.
I think they also have a prime minister. I don't understand the prime minister thing.
I don't know what anything means.
I know it's just PM, and that's funny to me because that's like AM and PM.
Right. Well, they tell the king of France, the leader of the world, and he manages to get the rest of them to chill out for like 2 minutes. They're like, all right, we could buy you 24 hours before we nuke this bitch. Cool. And they're like, I guess, sure. And then, like, you know, there's one part where they're like strolling through a park, and I'm like, you don't have time for this. And they're like, do you really think that America is gonna nuke us? And they're like,
yeah, they love that shit.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't hesitate. No. Yeah. Well, especially because we've seen that it can swim, right? You know, so like nowhere's safe, right? And it tore through our whole ass city in an hour. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, the elapsed time on this whole thing was probably maybe like a week. Like, so, you know, everyone's evacuating, whatever. They're totally like, all of like the fucking old dudes in the Japanese politics are just like, well, we're gonna die. Totally ready to go down with their ship. And then, like, Glenn and his band of renegade nerds is like, freeze them! And they're figuring it out, and they're doing aggressive typing. They're always typing so hard. Oh my god, typing. And then he comes up with a plan, and then, like, they go to do the plan. And then, you know, Glenn is addressing everyone, and this is the part where I fell asleep and woke up in the movie theater because he's like, everybody! And I was like, that's me. And then he's like talking about like, you might get like acute radiation poisoning, and we're like, big picture, Glenn. Like, so they have this plan, and they're gonna like do this like chemical coagulant, and then it's gonna freeze him. And like, you know, I thought they were talking freeze in the figurative sense, because if you have a coagulant, you lower the blood flow, and then you're just kind of like, No, they like freeze him. So they send these bullet trains with these fucking bombs on him to go, and like they bite at his ankles, and then like he's like, hey, and then while he's like looking down, like, hey, they're like, okay, cool, now drop the buildings, and then they like blow up buildings, and the buildings fall, and he's like, hey, like he falls down, and he's like, bye, like, and then he's down, and he's like, ha, and then like these trucks come. And like the pipes and stuff are really big for us, but really small for him. So it looks like a bunch of ants are putting crazy straws in his mouth. It's fucking funny as shit. And they're like, they got the crazy straws going in his mouth, and they start pumping the coagulant in, which is like, it's administered in the form of gas. I don't know how they do this stuff. And then they're just, and he's just like, yeah. And then he's like, fire. Like, and he's like, that's gross. And he like gets back up and he's like, whoa. I'm moving a little slower now. And then he was like, fuck you guys.
Trucks are awesome.
And then they're like, more trains. And then they have more trains, but these aren't the bullet trains, but they all have bombs on it, like each car. And the trains, they climb up him because like they come off of the tracks at his feet. And they're like, and they all like, just like, they're like snakes that have bombs in them. They're like, and then he's like, ah, like, and then he was like, I got disco back. And then they're like, that's fine, like we totally accounted for this. They're like, they want to keep him like get mad, expend all of your energy. So they're like, you know, he's doing disco party time, and they're like, keep him dancing. You know, someone put on the music. Where is Earth, Wind, and Fire? So they're doing it, and then they're blowing up more buildings, and he's like, hey, stop it! And then he's like got his tail going, and he's like, stop! And then like they do more, and then they knock him out, and then they're like, crazy straws! So they do more of those. And like at one point, this is like important but not, at one point earlier, he like kind of like goes into his little like stasis, and he drops one of his dorsal fins, and that is like asexual propagation or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, so like he's like evolving, mutating, and like fucking propagating. So like he's like really self-sufficient, like he don't need no man.
Period.
So Godzilla taught me. But then like he's just like, guys, and they're like, crazy straws, and he's like, this is gross. But at this point they've administered like all of it, and he's like, get it out of my mouth! I didn't consent to this! And then he like gets up and he's like, fuck your building! And then like he takes a step. Why? And then like frozen, like ice, like sound effects and everything, like freezes over his eyeballs, frozen. And then they're like, his chest temperature is negative 195 degrees. And I'm like, where the fuck is that thermometer? Where'd you get that number, Glenn? And they're like, yeah, we did it. And then like the girl is like, you only had like 35 minutes on the countdown timer for the nuke. That was too close for comfort. And he's like, yeah, that was too close for comfort. And then now they're like, yeah, Godzilla's gone or whatever. And like he's just in the middle of the city, tail up, just like. And so then they're like talking about like electing the new prime minister and blah blah blah. And then this girl is like, well, I have a dream when I become president of the United States and you're gonna be the prime minister.
Oh god.
And then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kind of focus on the giant lizard that's just frozen in the middle of our fucking city. She's like, well, all right. And then like they go back, and then like science lady is like typing, and then she's like, look at this, and then she moves her thing, and everyone's like, huddle, and they're like, isotopes and half-lives and stuff, so he's gonna be dead in like a month or whatever. And they're like, cool, so we can totally get this under control, and then like we can decontaminate and everything is gonna be great. And then Glenn's like, we still have a long road ahead. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, what if your numbers are wrong?
Yeah.
Like, what if he's just like, yeah, and then he comes back up, but whatever. And then like at the end of the movie, they zoom in on Godzilla, and he's just, why? And like he's in a forever, he will be perplexed. And they show him, and they show his face, and they bring down, and then they go up to his tail, and at the end of his tail, he's starting to propagate mutated humans. So I guess he was like, as he was just like fucking stomping on those bitches, he was like absorbing the DNA. And he made like they were like part human, but they also had his dorsal spines. And they were like starting to come out of his tail. And his tail also had like human teeth. And then the movie ended.
Ew. Damn. Gross. That's so gross, dude.
Yeah, that last scene was just like, I remember the first time I watched it, I was fucking tired. I was like, the fuck?
That'll wake you up.
And then I went on Reddit and stuff, and people were like, yeah, stuff and things. I don't remember what they said, but like they were like stuff, and I'm like, stuff, it makes sense. The stuff makes sense. And then they're like things, and I'm like, those things make sense too. They got the stuff and things, and they make sense. I can't remember any of it.
The teeth on the tail make sense? The humanoid dorsal fin?
Well, it kind of like sense? It made sense to me as to like if he was shooting lasers out of his ass, like it would make sense that his ass is also mouth.
Yeah, because he's doing it out of his
out of his tail.
Yeah.
The tail mouth.
Yep, there it is.
Why, Jen? I could be perplexed too. Why?
Oh God. Well, now, Courtney, now I'm thinking about an anus laser mouth. It's so confusing now. Fucking like humanoid things coming off your butt tail. That's too much.
Could you imagine butt lasers?
No.
I can't tell if this is a fart that I'm feeling or something a lot more dangerous.
You know what? No comment.
Silent but deadly indeed.
Yeah, for real. Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, this is the second time you had to listen to me tell this story.
Yeah, but there were so many moments I forgot. It's been 6 months. Holy shit.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, my favorite part was the giant lizard.
Yep.
I didn't really like the whole politics thing so much.
Yucky.
I feel like they could have acted a lot faster, and that would have really taken care of things. But, gotta do things by the book.
Yeah.
No shortcuts means no shortcuts.
Yup. Hey, at least some people know it.
Fucking real.
But, yeah, that's what it is. Wow.
Yep.
Godzilla.
Well, why? Why, Jen? Why do they run from me?
You're not getting any money from me, Godzilla. Stop asking.
Be like, no face, like,
Oh God.
That's from Spirited Away.
Yeah, he also eats people. Well, that's the other thing. Like, Godzilla doesn't even eat anybody. He just kind of steps on them.
He's just walking around. Honestly, like when you really pull the whole monster thing out, it's like us walking through a park.
Yeah.
Like, we're not aware of the bugs' homes that we're disrupting.
Thank God those bugs don't have nukes. Holy shit.
Real. We don't even know if that would have been effective. I mean, honestly, everything else failed.
See, I was thinking that when you were telling the story, I was like, wow, can you imagine nuking it and it still isn't time?
It's just like, oh, bye.
America would shit itself. They're like, that's our only thing. That's like our one thing.
I eat radioactive for breakfast.
Holy
and it turns bigger. Like, you can see that bitch from space.
Yeah, I think America would just cease to exist at that point.
like the Pikachu emoji.
That's all we got.
We have one trick.
And it's nukes.
And it's nukes. So, can I interest you in a hate crime?
No.
No. What if I hurt your feelings real bad? Our president can flip you off.
Hey, our president is probably the only president you could get to do that shit.
He's so easily provoked. Oh my God. I honestly think it would have been less childish if he was like, well, I'm rubber and you're glue, okay? Like, honestly.
I mean, all you have to do is be a reporter. Should be some kind of journalist. I'm sure you can get that.
Did you see what's her face's crash out?
Who's
fucking Caroline Levitt or whatever? That girl has fucking Botox injections and still no lips. I don't understand it. Like, and I'm not just saying this because she, I disagree with her as a human, but like also because like her injector sucks. Like, how do you have so many holes and no lips? Why? Where are your lips? That's probably probably why he made lips. Like, where are Carolyn Levitt's lips? I don't see them. I'm here to look for them. She fucking crashed out so hard on a reporter. I'm like, man, we are the pinnacle of professionalism over here. Like, geez. Overseas viewers, help. Help us, please. Send help.
Oh, shit.
We're ruled by children at the present moment, so I don't know. I mean, you know, I guess, you know, to cover my ass, I think he's a very good boy. So I'm not saying anything bad. He's a good boy.
We've never said anything bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up on a list, whatever. Fucking whatever.
I might already be on a list if our kid keeps going. I'm gonna end up on a list.
He turned the food pyramid upside down! So you can see here, I turned it upside down and now meat's at the bottom.
And now it's an organic Dorito.
The brainworms told me meat's the best. That's because the brainworms are coming from the meat. You didn't cook it all the way, hun.
Yeah.
Honestly, eat all the meat. Increase your blood pressure.
Do it.
Make it fatty. Let's get that cholesterol going too. Do it. There'll just be vegans left. It's fine.
Oh God. There will never be a moment of silence ever again.
Hey, I'm a vegan.
Shit.
Dude, no, like, that was a joke when I was vegan. I worked with a bunch of CrossFitters, and like one of the other like sales assistants was like, a vegan and a CrossFitter enter a room. Who tells you about it first? We're both like, shut up! Like, that's completely accurate, but shh.
If you're a vegan CrossFitter, I guess you get superpowers.
It's like Scott Pilgrim.
Exactly. Fuck, I guess you're Jesus Christ then. Jesus CrossFit.
He was the original. Oh man, this is a good last episode for a while, huh? We're really gonna stay in everyone's mouth there. Like, we left a little taste there. How's that for a fucking aftertaste?
Cancel. Not renewing for a second season.
We work for YouTube. I work for a podcast. Oh no, we'll be back. Oh, we'll be back. And if you think that we're gone, oh, we're not. There are going to be hiatusodes.
Yeah.
So then you're going to get one-on-one time with these mugs.
You get ready for it.
Oh, get ready for it.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit to talk about. Us.
Gestures broadly. Bye-bye, Jen. Bye-bye. Why was me go on hiatus? It's probably because you're fucking tired. She does most of the fucking work. I just show up and talk shit.
Oh, that's not true. She produces a lot of this stuff. Like, all of this that you see here, all that the light touches is what Courtney does. So, it's pretty good.
But the fact that you can see it is because of this one.
Ow.
If she didn't do what she did, you wouldn't see anything. You'd be like that guy that has no eyeballs.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see anything because if we had to, like, release these unedited, you'd struggle.
There's a great deal of stuff in this episode alone that you haven't seen.
You will never get to see.
And it won't see the light again. I hope you feel like you're missing out, because you are.
FOMO for realsies.
For realsies. Bye-bye. Why must you edit out the funny stuff? But why? Why, Jen?
Well, 90% of what I edit out is shit that I think is probably the most stupidest shit I've ever said. And then I can say it publicly in front of you.
Why? But why?
And then, your cousin watches the podcast, and then he calls out how stupid I am, and I'm like, well, fuck.
That is really helpful, though. Not the stupid part, but, like, that one time where I was like, this guy's got, like, a super bad villain voice, and for some reason it reminds me of a lizard, and he texts me, that's the lizard from Fern Gully, and his voice is tone locked, but you know what? You're close. And I'm like, jeez, you actually watch this? Like,
Yeah.
So we have someone who actually watches this.
Shout out to Mike.
Let's go, Mike! Mike. He was just a special guest. So,
Yes.
like, fucking honorable fucking mention.
Yeah, don't forget to watch that one.
Yeah, watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Mike. But I heard you also watched a movie.
Oh, I did! Oh, shit, that's crazy.
I spent like 5 hours online.
I mean... It was a good one. I mean, yours, that was really good. My movie, I mean, it's honestly not even anything special. I'm like super jealous that Courtney has a callback movie because she's just so cool.
Stop.
Literally, like, we started this, and I'll say that, like, a lot of this is Courtney. Like, if somebody were to told me, go do a podcast, I would laugh in their fucking face.
Me?
No. But I would only do it with Courtney. She's like, she just brings out this this energy in me, because otherwise I don't really talk.
Godzilla hug?
Godzilla
hug. This is why, you guys. This is why.
Yeah, this is why. So I don't have anything cool. I was gonna watch the Timothée Chalamet. I was gonna watch his new ping pong movie.
Balls of Fury.
I wish. Fuck, I wish. I mean, I hope it's at least half as good as that
ping pong,
movie.
or as the Chinese call it, ping pong.
But I have a feeling. I mean, okay. So I had actually, one of our special guests, Chance, in our Halloween episode, he actually recommended I watch Marty McFly, Marty Supreme, which is the ping pong movie, Timothée Chalamet and all that stuff. So he got some kind of award for that. So I was like, ooh, I'm a pretentious asshole. I should watch that movie. Didn't get to watch it because it's all in cam on the nights. And so, I watched Freakier Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
Was it good?
No. Well, it's okay.
No.
Yeah, like, it's a dumb movie. Like, don't watch it.
Okay, but is it like an entertaining dumb movie? Because, like...
It's an annoying dumb movie.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Let's rip it apart.
Okay! Honestly, like, okay. I have notes because this movie was not that memorable. Not that memorable, like, at all.
Sorry, Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'm so sorry. Well, and, okay, like, in the case of most movies, the first one was better. So Freaky Friday, that one has Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis, for the folks that don't know. It was like a Disney movie, basically, and it was pretty fucking good. It was actually pretty solid for that kind of movie. So of course they had to make this one years later because, like, money and stuff.
Someone didn't manage their finances.
Somebody needs to pay for Lindsay Lohan's Botox, and, it's got to be all of us.
Well, I mean, she's got a better person than Caroline Leavitt, so, I mean, money well spent.
And so, I actually was talking to one of our coworkers about this. Like, Lindsay Lohan looks great. Mm-hmm. She looks great, right? The Botox is Botoxin, I'll tell you that. But, like, when you're an actress, you tend to have to, like, move the face a lot. So, like, there's just a spot in her face that just doesn't move, and it's the triangle right here.
Oh, that's tough. That's where a lot of expression comes. Oh my god.
So it's like this all the time. So when she's shocked, it's like,
it's giving fuck doll.
When she's mad, it's like,
it's giving angry fuck doll.
Yeah. Like, mouth kind of always open a little bit. Yeah, it's just, it's too much.
Rough.
And then, like, cinematography, all right, if you could say that about a Freaky Friday sequel, okay, the cinematography, I don't know what's going on here with the special effects, but everybody looks AI. AI for everybody. Everyone's computer. Like, everybody's so airbrushed, but, like...
Okay, Grandma.
Do you know, like, when you go on Instagram and you scroll... I mean, I don't have
Bitches
Instagram,
be face-tuned.
But it's not even just the face-tuned. It's like, you're blending into the background. Like, you overdid it.
You're a blur.
Yes, you overdid it on the tool, and somebody should tell you that. But nobody will tell you that. I'm very unfortunate. You don't have real friends, okay? Because if you overuse the blurring tool, I would be right there telling you. I'd say... knock that down a good 20% right there. That's besides the point. So everybody looks fucking AI in this movie. It makes me very uncomfortable. But, right, and this is sexist. So everybody's filled with fillers and Botox and fucking, digital blurring filters. But not the men.
They look their age.
They look their age, and they look fine. They look great. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you could just... not have to blur everybody into oblivion, making them the fucking foreground instead of the fucking, whatever. The fucking point is, turn down the blurring. It's making me uncomfortable.
Put the blur tool down.
Put it down. So then you got the guys, and they look real, and they look like the sharpness is up. Great. That's nice. Okay. So, Lindsay Lohan is Anna. Yeah, it's Anna. I don't remember the mom's name.
Dr. something.
Dr. Tess Coleman. Dr. Tess Coleman. Did I write that down?
No.
All right, well, whatever. Dr. Tess Coleman. She's a doctor, okay? And she does stuff. But she has a podcast now.
Hey, look how meta we are.
But except, like, so her podcast is called Rebelling with Respect. Fucking wild. That's terrible. She's giving very much the Let Them lady.
Wait. The Let Them lady's not a doctor, though.
That's true. People.
She's not credentialed.
Let her say it again.
Not a doctor.
That lady has no credentials.
Not credentialed. Just be like, great, that's cool advice. It might not work for me. You can leave it there.
I can't let them. My whole life depends on controlling other people.
I'm codependent, goddammit.
And I'm gonna stay that way. Some lady on a podcast is not gonna tell me any different. Fuck you, lady.
She was like, she did a whole like let them book, and then like she recently did a thing about like when people go no contact. She's like, don't go no contact. I thought you said let them. I think.
See, yeah, she says a lot of stuff.
You kind of flip flop there.
Yeah, yeah.
Flip rooskied.
Oh,
flip a dude.
Whatever. Unless that lady wants to collab, you know.
You could come on and tell us why we're wrong.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
Bring it.
I didn't mean to be rude. You're probably fine. You're probably fine. So, and Lindsay Lohan, keep that in mind.
Beautiful.
She has a band. It's called Pink Slit.
Oh, she still has a band.
Well, it's like she had the band and it did really well. And now instead of like performing, she's a manager. She manages other people. So she's like a music producer kind of thing going on. Manager. But she like secretly writes her own stuff still. Because it's like her thing.
That's like her life.
It's like how she expresses herself.
That's my identity. I'm a musician at heart.
So she's also a single mom. They don't really talk about what happened to the dad as far as I could see. But she's got a teenage daughter.
She works too hard and she never stops.
That's the problem, yeah. But like, I don't know if he's dead. Like he's dead or what, because he doesn't show up. But anyway,
I mean, death is a good excuse for that.
Right? Exactly. You know, you can't be a deadbeat if you're actually dead. So it's not so bad.
Which is amazing because I mean, it's like baked in there. But whatever.
Exactly. You know, so it's fine. So, and her name's Harper, teenage daughter.
That's a cool name.
Yeah. It's okay. It reminds me of Wizards of Waverly Place. You know, Jennifer Stone, I think her name is. She's the redhead friend of Selena Gomez, and her name's Harper, and she's like, Harper to me is a quirky name. Like, you're quirky and annoying, probably, if your name is Harper. But, like, so that's kind of where I go, but this girl is not.
We out here burning all the bridges this episode.
I'm so sorry,
Dude,
everybody.
are you kidding me? I torched at least 7 of them before.
I'm gonna have to, come out with an apology. But, we're making one-on-one videos soon, so if I have to make an apology video, at least, it's okay. It's fine. It makes sense.
Yeah, let us go viral for burning all these bridges.
I'm sorry if your name is Harper. I'm sorry if you're the Let Them lady. Who else did I complain about? I'm sorry to... Well, I'm not really sorry about what I was going to say.
I'm like, you better not. You better not.
I'm not sorry. I can't even say that with a straight face.
Like, listen, to keep myself off the list, you're a very good boy. Okay? Your mommy's proud.
Yes. So we'll go back to talking about our terrible sequel. So Harper, she's not quirky. She's very like, mom, you're so like not cool. Even though like she's kind of a cool mom, like she's a music lady, so whatever. I don't know. She like manages this girl named Ella, who is like super uber popular or whatever. Like everybody knows about her. So like, your mom's like kind of cool, but whatever. So she's not like super chill with her mom or whatever. And then we like see Harper and see like why she has such a huge problem. And it's basically because there's these like 3 really annoying popular girls at her school, classic mean girls, Sitch, and the middle one, who is always the one that's the problem, is in the middle every single time.
It's because nobody pays attention to them.
Right. Well, that's the main mean girl, and she's got a British accent, but it's like the fake shit.
Is she from England?
She's supposed to be, but
Just the middle one.
Just the middle one, because she came to the school and she's like, I'm so I can't do the fucking accent. I cringed so hard. I can't. All right, remember when we said we were burning bridges? I'm not a fan of the British accent. I would say if there's a tier list, I would put that somewhere in this general area over here. I'm not a fan. So, and that's fine. You can have that. It's just not my cup of tea. Anyway, so it's so bad. Her accent is so bad.
I can't even take it personally because I come from a place where everyone hates the accent. So, like, honestly.
Oh, but see, okay, maybe I'm an asshole because I love the New York accent. Like, that's S tier for me. Like,
dude, it's so bad. It's so aggressive.
I love it. Oh, give me that. Give me that. Punch me in the face.
I hate when
I love it.
Slips, like, when I get mad.
I love it when it slips.
It slips out when I get mad.
Good. Well, maybe it's because, like, you know, I'm a Floridian, but I got a lot of family from the north. So when I go up there, they're, like, exotic. You know what I mean? They're like, ooh, you're angry. I like it. A little feisty.
She's spicy.
Ooh.
She's got that everything bagel going for her. Fuck out, Long Island iced tea coming at you.
Holy shit, I love it. I
love it. God, it's terrible.
It's so good. But this girl's accent is so bad, it's offensive. Like, I can't imagine it's real. I didn't do any research because hello, it's the fucking Freaky Friday sequel. Like, do I seriously have to pull up Reddit to find the fucking lore? No, I'm not doing that. No. So I don't even know if this actress is actually, like,
imagine
from
she
there.
is, and you're just like,
and I'm like,
fake
so
news,
fake news, a classic American, am I right? I don't fucking know, but it sounded terrible, so really sorry.
Your authentic accent is bullshit, lady.
Take your faulty towers accent somewhere the fuck else. I can't stand it, all right? So then, long story short, so Harper doesn't like this girl. By the way, this girl's name is Lily. Lily. Anyway, it's fucking disgusting. So she's her lab partner, okay? And they're talking and they're being bitches to each other and it's awesome. But then, because she's an idiot, you know, she, like, Lily mixes up one of the chemicals and, like, doesn't use a precise amount and ends up causing a fucking volcano eruption in the chemistry classroom, and it's just foam everywhere, and there's people yelling like, that wasn't very precise, and it was like,
it's because that's totally what I would yell.
Yeah,
imprecise measurement.
Yeah, as you're being swept away by the foam.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Why?
Terrible, terrible, fucking awful. So then they fucking have to go to the principal's office because of course it's a fucking movie. Because they fucked up their science experiment, probably the entire classroom.
Some high stakes learning. You make one mistake, you're at the principal's office.
Well, yeah, I mean, I imagine, like, it took a lot of people to fucking take the baking soda and vinegar powder fucking foam shit off of the walls and whatever. Because it was, like, everywhere. Actually, if I remember correctly, it was so bad that it broke the windows. You know what I mean? Like, the pressure... And I'm like, I don't think so.
How are they giving them enough material to even work with to make that happen? That's incredible.
I don't know.
That's beautiful.
And that's the funny thing about these movies, too, because, like, I've been in a couple chemistry classes, right? There's nothing like that. Like, the chemistry class I'm in currently right now, it's not a chemistry class, to be fair. It's a microbiology class. This might be the most dangerous lab I've ever been in because we're touching live specimens, like, fucked up diseases and stuff. We're touching them and they're live. So, like, we gotta be really fucking careful. But, like, I'm not bringing it home to you, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. I promise. I keep it clean. And, you know, you got a disposable lab coat and all this shit. All that shit stays there. That's how dangerous it is. But, like, all the chemistry classes I've ever been to, there's never been a single opportunity to mix stuff, to mix fun stuff and have a fucking, like, explosion.
To mix household ingredients.
This was baking soda and vinegar, and I'm pissed about it.
What are you in 5th grade? That's like a science fair project.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you even doing?
You're gonna make a potato battery next? What are you doing?
Why don't you fucking try making a Shin's Godzilla?
Yeah! Isotopes!
And all that, and half-lives.
Half-lives!
So, they're in the principal's office, they get talked to about stuff, and then they gotta bring the parents in, okay? So, you've got Anne, who is Harper's mom, and then you got Lily's dad,
Manny Jacinto.
That they're both single, and they're basically flirting in front of the fucking administrator. Because he's hot, okay? He's hot. I'm not normally a simp. Because, like, okay, well, let me start over. I don't really like romantic movies. I don't like romantic books. I'm not a fan. I'm not asexual. I'm just a weirdo, okay? You know, it's fine.
It's okay to not be, like, voyeuristic.
I'm not voyeuristic.
Because, like, that's essentially, like, part of what all of that is like, you're watching someone's intimate...
See, like, I like looking in people's windows when they leave them open, but I don't like reading about their sexy times. Yes, I'm not a fan of that.
That's understandable.
So, unless it's weird and fucked up, then I'm into it. But when it's...
But that's more of a pathology thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's for science.
It's for science. That's exactly what's going on here. Not anything very, sexually deviant. So he's... I literally wrote, runs into dreamy dream man. Whoa, 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 whoa. In all caps.
Notes.
In all caps. I cannot stress this enough. I would act like an idiot. I wrote that. That's from me watching the movie. So they're single parents. They're flirting right in front of them. The principal is so upset that they're flirting in front of her that she calls them reservations for dinner. But like dead ass. But like dead ass makes them a reservation for dinner.
That's so weird. What an overstep.
Yeah.
That principal could learn something from the principal in Weapons. I'm just saying. There are boundaries. I'm just saying.
No, Aunt Gladys would have had a field day with you.
Okay, now kiss and I have all of your hair.
Well, it was.
Another bridge. Got another one. We're gonna just Godzilla all the bridges. We're just gonna fucking twinkle.
And so then I said, beep. Courtney's gonna be like, no.
Redacted.
No.
Redacted. You're gonna have to edit this one ahead of time. We're gonna redact it. We need some review times in here.
This is gonna be the Adobe version of the So I Saw a Movie podcast.
We're going out with a bang because they're not coming back till fucking like September. So
sorry, guys.
Spend 6 months picking it apart. Go.
Fuck. So
leave some comments.
Please do. That would be nice. I mean, we're getting kind of lonely over here. You know.
Like I said, there's 38 of you. We'll notice if one's missing.
That's right.
We take attendance.
I'll be pissed if there's 37 tomorrow. Pissed.
I would also be very confused because this doesn't come out for a little bit. So.
They know.
They're like, they're gonna say some fuck ass shit this next episode. I'm out. Like,
I'm out before the shit gets real.
We're gonna quit while we're ahead.
So like, okay. So she sets them up for dinner. Then they do a really stupid thing that I hated, where they did like a picture collage, basically of them dating, like getting to know each other. Basically, time passes, and we get to see
like
their
a fucking
dates.
montage.
But like not just a montage, like scrapbook montage.
That's stupid.
Like in a book with
that's
like
stupid
drawings.
Did they have animated page turns?
Yeah,
yeah, that's
shit
dumb.
like that. It was fucking.
That's not very 2025 of them.
It was fucking disgusting. So they be fucking, and many months pass.
Was that also in the scrapbook?
That was not. That was in. That was in here.
Those were the black pages with the red ink.
We don't talk about that's redacted as well. So eventually they plan a wedding, all right, and then so they do that, and she's all bridezilla about it. She's all like trying to get the details figured out.
I said organs.
Yeah. Lemon chantilly. It can only be lemon chantilly. So, and we find out that Harper's grandpa, see, I forgot about this because it's been a while since I saw the first movie, but like, her grandpa is Gibbs from NCIS.
Mark Harmon.
Oh, yeah.
My grandma, shout out to you. She loves that show.
That's a good show.
And again, he has no filters, so he old. He old as fuck. Bro looks like a dried out Birkin. Meanwhile, Jamie Lee Curtis, she's looking like the first days of the Activa commercials.
Smooth.
Yeah, she's looking about as smooth as the berry flavor. So
smooth as the bowel movements after Activa.
Very smooth. Very
so smooth.
Nice.
Flavor.
Cue the animation of the little balls going through the abdomen. Amazing. So okay, sexy old husband, that's what I wrote here. And then
Foxy Grandpa.
And then so like they get in the car together as a family, but like not the grandparents. The grandparents go do something else.
They disowned them.
They did
Get out of here, Grandpa.
somewhere else. And so then you got the husband. I'm gonna keep calling her Lindsay Lohan. Fuck it. So you got the husband, the sexy husband, Lindsay Lohan, and the two annoying teenagers. And then like we just find out that like Lindsay Lohan won the fucking lottery because this guy is super hot, so supportive, so nice, good with the kids. He like absolutely curbs the edgy teenage behavior. He's just good at everything. So it's like, who's walking away from that? Who? Nobody. That's my answer. And he's rich. I wrote that here too. Nicest car in the world. Like that's the family vehicle. Is this like really nice ass car? That's how you know it's not real. But that's true. That's true because if it were me and I was a child growing up in that car, I would absolutely shove a hamburger in between those seats, and that wouldn't look really good in a nice, sexy car, now would it? But I guess you're rich. You can go buy another one, so it's fine. But I'm totally shoving a Big Mac down there. Absolutely, all up in there. So, real thing I did as a child, by the way. Sorry, Mom and Dad. That's an Easter egg.
We got some more Jen lore. We got more Jen lore alert. Lore alert.
Remember I said I might end up on a list somewhere?
Lore alert.
No more of that lore. Close that door. Shove that down.
Close the lore door.
The lore door's closed. Somebody's in here. On kimono. Okay. Oh, so there's this stupid pastry fundraiser. People bring pastries to get money for school or something. Fundraiser. Great.
Bake sale.
Awesome. Her fucking Harper's grandma, Jamie Lee Curtis, brings cookies. I almost said yogurt. Cookies.
She brings Activia. Everyone's shitting everywhere.
It keeps you regular.
They are regular. There's a line for the bathroom. Occupied. Lower door's closed, bitch.
It is a bathroom in there. The lower door is a bathroom. Fun fact, that's where it leads. Anyway. So sexy husband makes these like, I forgot what he called them, but they were really fancy bullshit. So Lily brings this fancy bullshit.
Not doing too much, though.
And Harper brings these cookies, and then like Harper is like I guess in charge of the bake sale or something, and she takes Lily's cookies and puts them like all the way in the back, and Lily's all like, "Oh, but my father's cookies won a magazine award, blah 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 blah, I'm pretentious." And then Harper's all like, "They look like shit or whatever," and they're like, "Oh shit, what did she say?" She said something like they look bad. And one of them said that it was soggy bottomed, and then she just like ate that. She said like your dessert was soggy bottomed, and she's British. I would have said, well, yours is too. She didn't even say anything. That's crazy. I would have said my soggy bottom. Well, what about yours? So fuck. But anyway, and then a food fight ensues because that's 2025 for sure. Dated.
Well. You know what? I'm not even gonna go to this bridge. Keep going. Just keep moving. I'm gonna just stay away from this bridge. I feel like I've torched way too many. Right? Like we're gonna just stay away from it.
I'll keep it. I'm about to Fahrenheit 451.
If it was really 2025, if it was really 2025, there wouldn't be a food fight. She would just pull it. She wanted to torch the bridge. I torched the bridge. Okay.
Oh my god. Fucking win.
We're going so well this one.
But then back to woke, because the only thing I could notice from this bullshit is somebody brought rainbow cake to this fundraiser thing. So it's just rainbow cake everywhere. Like barely any other pastries. It's rainbow cake.
Like the Hook imaginary food fight? Like where it's just colors?
Yes, it looks like crap. It's annoying, and I wish it never happened, but it does happen. And then, Red Dwarf, I'll just call her that. She threw a pie in one of the administrators' faces.
Well, that was a good move.
Oh, and then the administrator's like, tastes like key lime. And they're like, it is key lime. And she's like, I'm allergic to key lime. So, bitch tried to kill the administrator. She ends up back in that office. So, I don't know. Some stuff is happening. Lindsay Lohan's mentoring this girl. The pop singer is very annoying. I wrote, I don't know, so uninterested because apparently she was.
You checked all the way out.
It's like, I don't know. So I literally, that part, who knows? And then so like Lindsay Lohan is planning this wedding and she's all upset that they got into another principals meeting about these two, I don't know,
well, are they like step siblings at this point?
Yeah, basically, but they're not married yet. So she's all like, you guys are gonna get along, you like it, and I am your mother,
No, not my mom.
You're damn right with an accent like that, your ugly ass accent.
You're not my mum. My mummy.
Well,
mother.
Fun fact, her mom died, so that's why she's terrible.
There's more resentment all up in that bitch.
It's all up in there. But you know, you got your hot dad still, and your grandparents, so...
But I feel like if she regarded him as her hot dad, that'd be...
No, that'd be weird.
Bigger problem.
Come on, wait a fucking minute, alright? If your dad's hot, you'd know it by now. Alright, you got friends coming around, your bitchy teenage friends. You tell me not one of them said your dad's hot, I don't fucking buy it for a minute.
No, they definitely say that shit.
Absolutely. If you're, oh my God.
I had a friend say that to me about like my stepbrother. I'm like, dude, go away.
If
it's like, go, keep moving.
If there's grass on the field, play ball. Not the same reference, but it still counts. That's for underage stuff. So
another bridge down.
But anyway, we're learning things. All right, I learned what a land shark was.
We're learning. I might be wrong, but I feel like someone told me that. I think it was on a Jenna Marbles thing. I think she called it that. I feel like she called it that.
That makes sense.
She called it land sharking. I don't know why she was talking about it, but that nothing matters. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I mean it stuck.
I think you're right. I remember now. I could be getting my trends mixed up, but I feel like there was a land shark thing a while ago, like a long time ago. It was like a thing to be like land shark. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's also a beer somewhere.
Well, yeah.
So, there's a lot of land sharking going on here. I'm not really...
know. It made sense to me, so I just stuck with it. But, comments. This will be the most commented on video. I love it. Let's go.
I love it. Please do. So, fucking Lindsay Lohan's like, you know what? I've had enough of your attitude. Go stay with your grandma. And Jamie Lee Curtis is like, wait a minute.
What did I do wrong?
She's like... I thought she would get like, fuck you, I got plans, I got a life. She didn't say any of that. She said, why am I the punishment? I'm the fun one. She's like, I got fucking Scrabble. I got fucking sorry. She's like, I'm fun as shit. Sorry, Grandma. Tough. But anyway, so.
Go get psychoanalyzed. Run along.
I would love to go, take me to Grandma's house so I can go get psychoanalyzed. I've been meaning to do that for a while.
What's wrong with me, Grandma? Adolescence. Anything else? Nope. How do I fix it? You just wait. I'm not paying you.
Give me a cookie.
I want a cookie now. Not those soggy bottom ones, though.
And none of that yogurt shit. Get that shit away from me. I'm regular.
Why is it still here?
Fuck. So Lindsay Lohan's like, go braid your hair in some culturally appropriate way and fucking hang out with each other. So, and then, I made a comment about the Botox. I made like 3 comments about the Botox. Fun fact. Okay, so now they do a bachelorette party where they have a slideshow going of like all of Lindsay Lohan's past boyfriends. Which I thought was like, ooh, that's in poor taste.
Who does that?
Who does that? Oh, trashy white woman, I imagine, and that's what the movie's about, so... And then we see the fortune cookie lady from the first movie. She's there. She got invited to the...
Why the hell would they invite her?
I don't know. Maybe they're tight now. They're like, hey, you kind of like messed up our lives for a while, and then you...
I keep in touch with all of my waitresses.
Yeah. Well, did any of them make you swap partners? Swap bodies with your dinner partner? In fact, I would blacklist that lady for my parties.
Yeah, bro.
What kind of fucking voodoo are you gonna pull next? Keep that ancient Chinese medicine away from me.
But I have a feeling they did not.
They didn't. And but that's the fun thing. So I thought this lady was gonna fuck some more shit up because that's what she does in the first movie. She's like a busybody, right? You know,
she's like, oh, they're fighting, so let me ruin their lives.
Meddle. Yeah. So, but this time she minds her own business. Good, learned your lesson.
But her daughter.
Nice. Well, no. Oh. There's some white lady that somebody invited to the party who is like a psychic, and so she starts talking to Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, and she's like, something happened between you two, and something. I know what's going on. Yeah, without the hair though.
The fucking nails.
This lady though is from SNL. I don't know what her name is. She got like brown hair. She kind of talks like this.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
She's the psychic lady. I knew you would know who I'm talking about. I didn't even look her up.
I don't remember her name because I don't remember things, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
So she talks to them. She turns into Sir Mix-a-Lot and starts rhyming a bunch of stuff.
That's weird.
And she's all like, fucking, understand each other, but like rhymes it and stuff. And then there's an earthquake, and then they traded places at midnight. But like, so Lily takes the body of Grandma. So the British lady takes the body of Grandma. And then, like, Harper, she takes the body of her mom. So that's how they flip this time.
That's dumb.
And it's kind of gross. And then, like, Lily's all pissed about being old because she's a bitch. And she's all like, oh my god, I'm disgusting. I'm decomposing. It's like, your grandma's right there. And you know, like, we're going to go right back to our bodies. And now we're going to have to be like, You just made your grandma self-conscious.
These girls really gotta hope that their dads and grandpas respectively don't get excited at all ever under any circumstance.
That's part
high
of
risk.
This plot. That's part of this plot and was part of the original plot. I'm not sure how much you remember that movie.
I remember almost nothing.
Basically, they had to like avoid each other's partners. Like the mom had to avoid the daughter's boyfriend, and the daughter had to avoid the husband, which. I'm thinking more, and I don't think Gibbs from NCIS was the original Hot Daddy. I think that the original Hot Daddy was Mr. He's from Sex and the City, Mr. Big.
Dude, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Whatever. I think Mr. Big sounds like a name that people say in regards to Sex and the City.
Yeah.
I get distracted by the mole, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was that guy, but I could be wrong. So whatever, it doesn't matter. So they have to like avoid each other's partners. Like this is the whole
gross.
thing. Yeah, nasty. And then I hate to be Stephen King for a second here, but basically Lily dresses up Grandma. She makes her like all stuff, and her bazongas were bazinging.
Oh yeah, she got big boobs.
She got yiggle bitties. You know, whoa, woozy mama, they're crazy.
Woo!
I'm serious. That activity, buddy. Well, that's yep.
Calcium.
Nice. Nice. So anyway, she's all tittied up, and yeah, and then of course the old lady like dresses Lily like an old lady. It's like, why they have to make... Well, I guess Jamie Lee Curtis was a prude, but I thought that was the whole point, that they were, like, supposed to learn
and then they, like,
a little
loosen
bit.
up a little after.
Yeah, I thought that was the whole point, but she didn't loosen up, but she's all tight-knit still now. And then, fucking, okay. They try body slamming each other to see if that'll switch them, and I thought that was
because
funny.
Like, you know, they didn't learn anything from the first time that this all happened.
Just run into each other.
Because like in the couple, like in the switches, you have one veteran per switch.
Mm-hmm.
You know better. You know exactly what you need to do. So ultimately, you could have this resolved in like fucking 10 minutes.
It was fucking funny, but to be fair, I mean, the like. Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, but as the young children now. This is about to get very confusing for the viewers. So sorry. I mean, Courtney Smart should keep track, but you know, it's gonna be really hard because I'm saying Lindsay Lohan, Annie. I'm going crazy over here. So you know what? Just skip ahead. So long story short, they body slam each other. Oh, and my favorite quote. I thought this was fucking really funny. So, Grandma is in Lily's body. Keep that in mind. And so she's talking to Lindsay Lohan. She goes to get something from off the floor, and she goes, "Oh my god, I just bent down and I didn't toot. Youth is wasted on the young." And I just thought, wow.
That's cute.
That's a new thing to be grateful for.
That's adorable.
Because I don't know, like, sometimes I'll be following people who will not be named around the house, and it's like every step is like it's just you letting loose. It's crazy. Another breach burn. It's great.
Another one.
I hang out with a lot of older people, so it's really hard to tell who I'm specifically talking about. And maybe I'm speaking in generalizations, okay? So
could be one, could be all, we don't know.
Everybody's got a loose sphincter here or there. Could even be, some young people I'm talking about are having plenty of anal sex. I'm sure that shit is looser than a fucking gas
The farts are just like... It's just a whiff. That's where you need the ass lasers.
Ass lasers.
I said no.
Laser your dick off. Awesome.
Bye-bye.
I just pick up the dick and put it in his hands.
Why do you take my dick? Why you laser it off?
Somebody needs to make a candy dish, but like with
Godzilla's hands.
arms.
Ah.
Fucking awesome.
Eminem.
Oh god. Oh, okay. So now skip forward. They're doing some dancing for the wedding. They're the recital shit.
I can't stop thinking about farts. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's even funny. Now I can think about them doing the recital. Farting all around. Doing the tango. That's sexy. And tootie.
What a time for flatulence.
Fucking whatever. So I don't remember the husband's name. He's too hot. It's very distracting. And they're doing recital dances, and it's very terrible. I died of cringe. I wrote dies of cringe, dirty dancing. They did the scene from Dirty Dancing, and it just made me want to die. It was terrible. It was so bad that she ran out the door because obviously, like, that's the teenage daughter too. She's all like, ick, I just died. And so she runs out the door, and I would have too. Doesn't matter how hot you are. Once you start dancing like that, it's all over. Okay? Cringe.
It's like jeans and flip-flops.
Yeah. Ick.
Push. New bridge.
So, pretty soon.
We hate everybody. Except
soon,
for you viewers. We love you.
Fuck yeah, we're gonna be an island. No bridges.
No bridges.
So,
leisure crafts only. Watch out for the lizard in the moat, though. He's very friendly, but he has very bad boundaries.
It's true. Let's see here. So she runs out the door. So then the old couple. It's really Lily in there. They go to Walgreens. They got, like, an actual Walgreens, so they got a bag, I guess. And and her husband's like, get the essentials, and they're at Walgreens. So she grabs a bunch of old people stuff like Depends, Polydent, fucking Alka-Seltzer. She's got arms full of just shit. And she goes to see her husband again, and he's like, what's all of this? And I'm thinking in my head while this scene's happening, I'm like, you said grab the essentials. Like, what is essential for the old people? What is he talking about? Condoms? Lube? Well, you can't be talking about condoms. I mean, they're a married old couple. It's definitely lube. But wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny? He meant, like, something sexual, and she just got, I don't know, Preparation H and Depends. Anyway. But, yeah, so I do wonder
like
what the
thinking about, like,
was.
the teenager sex. I'm like...
Old
weird.
people are consenting adults.
No. I'm thinking young person in an old person's body.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking. It's just weird.
Yeah, and she's a bitch about it. She doesn't appreciate it. I think it'd be, it's trial. It's a trial run.
Does she keep the accent?
She does not, because she's in Jamie Lee Curtis's vocal cords.
Yeah, that's not where those come from. Accents are behavioral.
I figured, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's movie for you.
That's not very continuity-ish of you.
Isn't it so funny? Imagine Jamie Lee Curtis, but posh. That's hilarious.
Really, why the fuck are you talking like that?
Yogurt.
Yogurt. Keeps you regular.
Regular. Oh god. Okay.
It's good too now, isn't it?
Fun. Yeah. So, what are the essentials? Because, like, I know for my grandma, they're Lay's Original, and Good and Plenty. So I don't know, like, what are the essentials in Walgreens besides Depends and Polydent? Somebody fill that in for me.
I haven't been to a Walgreens in like 5 years. I got nothing.
I like Walgreens for very specific items, but you know, I'm not also not an old person, so I don't know. There's a lot of chaperone in this movie. That's the 2025 part about it. They're very woke, they're very gay, they're very chaperone. So that's a lot of that. And then they ride motorcycles in the first movie. But, so this is like a callback. So the daughters, I don't know, they're doing something. And they're obviously, again, they're the mother and the grandma, technically. And they, like, see these motorcycles across the parking lot or whatever, and they're like, ooh, you thinking what I'm thinking? And they end up taking scooters instead, because I guess it's cute, because, like, they're daughters now. They're in their daughters' bodies now. Like, they're not gonna ride motorcycles like they did in the first movie.
Because they're, like, 12. Like...
Yeah, like, they're like, worried about it. So whatever. And let's see here. Okay, and then... so they cook up a plan, like, to, like, break up the wedding. So they call one of her mom's ex-boyfriends, and this is a callback again to the first movie. It's the boyfriend from the first movie who's the sexy motorcycle guy with the long blonde hair. Yes, that guy. They bring him back, and he's much older now, obviously, but he's okay. I mean, oh, seriously, though, again, hello, do you remember my first notes? This guy has nothing on hubby. You better keep walking. The fuck? Leave that man alone. You are greedy. Dies of cringe because she's flirting and, like, Lily's telling her how to flirt and she's all like, bite your lip, and she, like, does this, and then she's like, no, your lower lip, and she's like, yeah, it's just terrible. Oh, and then this is where it hit me. Where the hot, sexy husband is from. He's from The Good Place. He's Jason.
I never saw that.
Fuck! This was banking on that. I was banking on a Courtney reaction.
I'm so sorry.
That was supposed to be a dunk, and it was a fucking miss. Awesome. So but anyway, if you've seen The Good Place, he's Jason, and not Jason Ween. You know, like
Jason! Totally.
No, come on, it's too late for that.
I'm so sorry.
It's too late for that. It's too late to apologize. It's okay.
I mean, you can count on me to not see things.
That's true. That's fine. It's okay, but whatever. So we find out, too, for now, so for some reason, he's a chef. In the middle of the movie, we find out that sexy husband daddy is a chef.
He makes all that money just from cooking food.
That's what I'm saying. He's perfect.
That's why he had the Snooty Toots bake sale item.
You're being too nonchalant for how perfect this man is.
Be nonchalant.
Be more. Are you kidding? I would lay down like a raincoat in a puddle for this man. This man could ruin my life. All of it. But anyway, so, okay. Movie. Lily in Grandma's body finds out from sexy daddy that they're not going to be moving somewhere she really wanted to move to. So she flips the whole plan on Harper, you know, who's in her mom's body, and she basically tells everybody at the fucking table that she still has feelings for her ex. And basically, sexy hot daddy goes, I'm calling off the wedding because, like, clearly you're having second thoughts and you've been acting weird for like a couple of days now. So this is over. And then Grandma is like upset and realizes, I fucked everything up, you know, this isn't the way it's supposed to be. She goes to apologize, and sexy daddy's all like, I gotta think about my daughter, like, you know, I lost my wife and I'm just, you know, I'm just floating around, and I gotta do what's right. I gotta put her first, and you know, if she's not, she's gotta be the one, and the whatever, and all this stuff, whatever. And Grandma is Lily, so she's all like, oh, that's all I wanted to hear. And he's like, what? And she's like, nothing. and then, of course, because she's very aware and it's a grandma in a teenager's body, she comes around and she's like, yes, Dad, yes, Daddy, that's all I wanted to hear. And then big hug, and then wedding's back on. And then, so Ella, which is the pop star who Lindsay Lohan is taking care of and managing, There's a big show. She sings the song. She actually calls her manager on stage because she's like, I know you miss performing. I want you to perform your original song or whatever. And this is like, you know, the daughter in the mom's body. So she like doesn't know how to play the guitar. She's kind of a fucking dweeb. And
like exactly the same thing in the first movie.
Exactly like the first
awesome.
movie.
We love beating a dead horse.
So they do that. And so the fucking daughter, the mom in the daughter's body is behind the stage and she's all like playing the guitar like all sick movie. And shit.
Yeah.
But then instead of continuing, fucking the daughter in the mom's body goes like, I want to bring out somebody special. I want to bring out the person I wrote this song about. And then she brings out the fucking, oh god, mom in the daughter's body. And she plays the guitar and then they sing together. It's a whole thing. They remake that scene. Choo 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 choo. All this stuff. I forgot about this part. So I'll just go ahead and just cut to the chase. Everybody gets back in their bodies basically after this beautiful musical number. And then when that completes, they kind of do this zoom out. And then I realize that Lindsay Lohan is wearing these pink glitter cowboy boots that are like so out of place. They're so out of place. And all I could think of was that meme where it's like, bitch keeps stepping on me with the motherfucking cowboy boots. Bitch disgusted. I gotta show you that. I'm gonna play that for sure. So that's all I could fucking think about. So the rest of the movie could have faded to black after that. I have no fucking idea what happened. But to make a long story short, they do one more musical number before the movie is basically completed. And it is the original song, which is like, I don't wanna grow up, I don't wanna do that, or whatever. Which is a way better song than the garbage that they played just moments before. Like, I think they realized how terrible the song is that they picked for this movie was, and they were like, no, we gotta leave it off, like that taste in your mouth thing. Yeah. We have to let it play a real good song, not a shit song. So they were like, well, whatever. Anyway, so dude is so in love, it's crazy. He just absolutely simps, doesn't even give a fuck, lays down and is all like, take me, and then they get married and all this stuff. Oh, another thing. So they get married. They show this last scene before the credits. And he's wearing a brown velour, like the velvet suit. He's wearing a brown velvet suit outside.
Dude.
Musky. Ew. Nasty. Why? Just why?
That's gross. Bro must stink.
Bro stinks. And okay, and so then also too, credits roll, small snippet. I stayed like a fucking Marvel movie seeing if there was something at the end, and there was. There's a scene that I skipped over because again it wasn't important and who gives a fuck, seriously. There's a scene where Lily's in grandma's body, right? Young teenager. And she has to get a passport photo. So she puts on lip plumper, but like it's not like regular lip plumper, it's like lip plumper, like her lips get gigantic, like they're so big that her husband asks her like, are you having an allergic reaction, like do I need to get you some Benadryl? And like, no, not Benadryl, or the lip plumper. It's supposed to be funny, and it was not funny. It actually fell very fucking flat. The only thing that was fucking funny is that her bazongas are pretty out there, and she's got the lip filler, and she's all like, eh. So at the end of the movie, they have the same photo, but with her holding her book, and that's the thing that's at the back of her book for like self-help. And Jamie Lee Curtis basically flips out because she's like, I look like a whore. You made me look like a whore. So, and that was the movie, and it was cheese, as Courtney would say.
That sounds cheese. That's some sharp cheddar right there.
Yeah, it was freakier for sure.
I love me a recycled plot line.
I was some freaky recycled stuff right there.
We like a recycled plot line. But I'm not even gonna talk shit about recycled plot lines because I mean Godzilla.
Yep, and I don't even need Grok to see Jamie Lee Curtis's aged bosom. I don't even need it. It's right there for all to see.
Yeah. I mean, well, she even did that's how I'm like, because I never was like, wow, Jamie Lee Curtis has big boobs. She was doing press for Freakier Friday, and she wore something that was very just like, now they're up here, and I'm like, wow,
wow, indeed.
Like, they are not ignorable. Like, good for you. Yeah, like, good for you. Like, not ignorable.
No, I want to be Susan Sarandon so bad. I want to be her. Goals, and now Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, throw a beard on her. Gandalf's Big Naturals. That's all I'll say.
That's amazing. Woo! Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, good for them.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Good for them, I guess.
Don't let Stephen King describe him. Don't.
What if I want Stephen King to describe
Jugahoos. I think that, like, when I was telling my cousin Mike, previous guest, about how, and I said this in an episode, and, you've seen the clip, it should be illegal for Stephen King to describe women. He was like, what is it like? It's like, her hair was auburn, like fire in the night sky, and I'll get a load of these tits, you can really bounce a quarter off of them. And I'm like, yeah, that's like exactly what it's like. Yes, like wow, you get a load of these like honkers. Like,
her breasts were like the veins in her breasts were like two cool streams that I could just suckle straight from. I wanted to say it was a nipple, but it could have been an age spot.
I'm gonna go light myself on fire.
I want to be Stephen King. Royalties.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, yuck.
Yep.
It's just the way it is. Things can never be the same.
And they won't be the same.
No, not after all the bridges we burned.
Nope. But that's how you end a season, I'll tell you what,
I'll
folks.
tell you what, folks. But, to circle back to the important thing, subscribe.
Yeah.
No, but really, stay safe.
Please
Be safe out there. It do be crazy. We record a couple weeks in advance. I don't see this getting better between now and then.
Hey, let's see where we're at next season. Maybe we'll have a new setting, an apocalypse, maybe.
I mean, yeah, a nice hellscape.
We can have like a Mad Max Road Fury thing going on.
Oh, that'll be cool. So instead of like driving in cars and getting coffee or whatever the hell Jerry Seinfeld does, is we're just gonna be like, we got the last can of dog food. Hi, folks, we saw a movie, but hold on.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be on a leash.
like Channing Tatum, and this is the end.
Yeah, that's me.
That's me.
She my daddy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, here's hoping that, when we start this back up in August, it'll be safer. That's the word I want to go with.
Yeah, I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, like the actual best and not the best for some people and the worst for others.
Exactly.
Like the best for the most amount of people possible. Like the best, like largely the best.
Yes.
Yeah, but in the meantime, we'll be checking in. So, it's not going to be a stark contrast. You'll get some gradual updates.
Yeah.
I mean, you're living in it too. I mean, unless you're not in America.
Don't have to rub it in.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, unless, it's worse over there. And if that's true, I'm sorry.
Right. Sorry.
Sorry for complaining.
I think there's like maybe, 4 places that are like way worse right now.
Well, who's counting? It's fine. Suffering is subjective anyway.
I mean, it doesn't have to be the worst to suck real bad.
True.
But, you boy howdy, this sucks real bad. Shit's bleak. But yeah, we'll be checking in on you guys. And, if we've offended you, feel free to let us know.
Or don't.
I mean, I just want the comments. Give me the engagement.
All right.
Just give me the engagement. Give me the numbers. I want the numbers. I don't care what you say. Just give me the numbers.
I mean, I don't care what you say a little bit.
All right, you know what? Don't be mean. All right.
I mean, I would never read it. Like, seriously, like, You know, I mean, like, if we ever got, like, famous or whatever, I'm never reading the comments. That's what they say. They say don't do it.
Well, I'm already, like, 10 steps ahead of you, because if we get comments, she has to tell me, because I never fucking look.
I mean, actually, that's the nice thing. Like, we haven't gotten a mean comment yet.
That's right. Clean streak. We're changing that this episode, though. You see all those bridges burning in the background?
I mean, my actions have consequences.
I mean, again, you know, for the record, very good boy. Good boy. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. I'm cool with comments. Thumbs up. Heart. Subscribe. But yeah, no, I do kamikaze social media. I post and I run. Or no, not kamikaze, it's guerrilla. I do guerrilla. It was the wrong warfare. Sorry.
I posted how to kill myself. That's how I use social media. Goodbye, everyone.
Well, I'm just a stupid American. What do I know?
Nah.
Other than burning bridges, I'm good at that. But yeah, no, it's my social media strategy is much like guerrilla warfare. I post and I run away. So
that's fair.
That's because the internet's a scary place to be. You know, but you are safe with us.
Most of the time.
We'll make you laugh.
Yeah, unless your name's Harper or you're English,
right.
or you're the Let Them podcast lady.
Or you commit hate crimes.
Yeah, then you're not safe with us.
You're not safe with us. There's probably not a lot of places where you are safe, so maybe reevaluate your life, Harper.
Sorry.
Just be good. Be good. Be kind. Do good things. Do nice things. Do things that would make your grandma proud. Unless your grandma was a really sketchy human. Then do things that would not make her proud.
Grandma was a tough old bitch. Nothing like Jamie Lee Curtis.
She didn't need Activia. She ate dry nails.
Aw, Miss Grandma. I miss dry nail Grandma.
Dry nail Grandma. She drank spackle right out the bucket. She was tough. She didn't need no milk. Fortifies your bones. Yeah, so you know.
Yeah. I don't want to say goodbye.
No, because it's just a see you later. Because it's really
That's
just,
true.
Instead of getting us together, we get one-on-one time. Now it's like split custody.
We're divorced, okay? 2 Christmases!
Yay! Double presents! It's okay, you know? Like, I'm like the dad with hamburger helper and no windows.
And I'm the wine mom, so you're in great hands.
You're good.
You're fine.
You're cool. Maybe you'll get some step parents.
Or maybe you get repossessed by the government. So.
Oh, there we go.
Well, would you rather be with us or the government? I mean,
I'm just saying.
It's a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're not going to make you choose. But
I feel like the choice is obvious.
It's so obvious. Don't make the wrong choice. Stay with us. We're awesome. We're so cool. We got stuff on the horizon. I already filmed my first hiatus episode. I took a walk outside in nature and tried to tell a story at the same time. Do you know how hard that is?
It's tough. Dude,
I'd be reason. You guys gotta tune in for that. You gotta be like, bitch, you are so out of shape. I'm open to the feedback.
Should we go to the gym? We do.
We sure
together.
do. We sure do. That's how I met my fella.
It's true. I was there.
She was there. She watched it. She watched Gym Crush go to boyfriend. I'm a god.
That's true. That's true.
So we work out. It's just that hiking on a trail and telling a story at the same time is very, very challenging.
You can't work out the lung capacity. You got the lungs.
All about
and
breath
they go,
support.
Yeah, they go as far as they go. All right.
So you know, you could just tune in and watch me struggle. I saw a bald eagle. Oh, that was cool.
That's dope.
So you know, we got stuff. We're gonna play video games. We're gonna do essays on movies. Gonna probably go on a fucking 5-hour rampage about the Lord of the Rings.
Absolutely.
Definitely revisiting Stephen King because I'm not done with you yet, bub. You got stuff to look forward to, and then we'll be back to our normal, regularly scheduled programming, and hopefully the world will be a nicer place.
That would be so nice.
6 months. A lot changes in 6 months.
Yep.
How do I say goodbye to what we have.
Fuck.
Yeah, we'll catch you later, guys.
All right. Toodles.
Peace out.